Jessii Vee and welcome back to Jessie's bookshelf. I know I haven't made a video in a few months and I'm so sorry. Life has been so crazy, but honestly guys, I am ready to post every single month at least twice, so get ready for that. And yes, as you can see, I'm currently wearing my new glasses. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna love how it looks with all of the reflections. I gotta wait until I edit this video, but let me know what you think. Is it okay if I wear my glasses in the video, or is it like distracting with like the light reflections? So as you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be telling you all of the best books that I read in August. I read 8 books in total, and what's so weird is that 4 of them I didn't really like and the other 4 I really did like. So as you could probably guess, in my next video I'm going to be talking about the 4 that I didn't like so much. So this video is gonna have the books that I basically rated a 3-star or higher. Oh, and before I get started, this is a spoiler-free review. So let's start with the 3-star. We have The Love Hypothesis. This book is by Hazelwood. So this book follows Olive, who is a PhD student who wants to prove to her best friend that she has moved on, she is dating somebody, but of course this is all a lie. So in order to make her friend believe what she is telling her, she kisses the first guy that she sees in the hallway. This guy turns out to be Dr. Carlson. He is a very strict professor, and he somehow agrees to become Olive's fake boyfriend, but with fake relationships and fake feelings, it usually becomes something more eventually. So things get very complicated. It's definitely a very like light, funny romance novel. I rated this a 3 out of 5, and I would give it the spice rating of maybe 2 out of 5. I found this to be a very cute read. It was nothing spectacular, but it was a slow burn romance, which I really love. I cannot stand insta love, so when it takes like more than half of the book for them to establish a relationship, I really love that. Maybe one of the reasons why I didn't give this a higher score is because I've never liked science or math or any of those subjects. So some of the book I just felt to be maybe not as interesting as I would have liked it to be because those aren't my passions. I also don't love when characters can't progress in a relationship because of a lack of communication. That is so frustrating for me to read. Like when both characters are like lying to each other when they could have just told the truth and been okay. There was also some really good humor in this book. I found myself like chuckling to myself as I was reading. Kind of glad no one was around watching me. But yeah, it was an easy read. Definitely check it out. Next we have Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. I was so excited to read this because it might surprise you, but I have never read a horror novel. So this was my very first, and I love horror movies. I love anything scary. And this story follows a woman named Maggie Holt who returns to the home that her family used to own when she was a kid, but they only lived there for a couple weeks before they mysteriously fled. She was so young that she doesn't truly remember what caused her and her parents to run away terrified and never come back. But what she does know is that her father wrote this horror novel about their experience at that house that he called House of Horrors, but it was a very out there novel, so she didn't really believe a word that her father wrote, so she decided in her adulthood she would go back to that house to find out for herself. She wants to find out if her father's story is true. Is there really ghosts living in this abandoned house, or did her father have other secrets that he was hiding from the world? Now, I gave this book a 3.5 out of 5. The spice is 0. There's really nothing that happens in this book in terms of spice, but I feel like in a horror novel you don't really need that. This book really reminded me of the show Haunting of Hill House, and I loved that show. Now, this book is a little bit repetitive, but I almost feel like that was done purposefully to show the constant torment this family was going through. But I did sort of feel like I was reading the same thing over and over again in the chapters. It also was slightly predictable. I did call the twist about halfway through, but what's really cool is that every single chapter ends with a cliffhanger, so I kept wanting to read on and on. It's just a really quick read, and it's also really awesome with Halloween coming up. If you're looking for a horror novel, this is a really good one. The next 2 books are the ones that I rated the highest. First we have The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell. This story is told from 3 different timelines, 3 different perspectives. It's about the disappearance of a 19-year-old mother named Tallulah, who doesn't return home after a night out with her friends and her fiance. Her mother had been babysitting Tallulah's child while she was out and immediately knew something was wrong when her daughter did not return. So in this book, there are are different people trying to solve her disappearance, trying to find out where she went. Is she still alive, or did something awful happen to her? I gave this book a 4 out of 5. Spice is also 0, but it's also like a thriller mystery. We don't really need spice. Come on, guys. This book was so intriguing. I could not put it down. I was always so upset whenever I was like reading into the night and knew that I had to go to bed. Now, I did call the twist halfway through, but that almost didn't even matter because the book was so interesting to me, and I kind of wanted to see if what I thought was right, which it was. I love mystery books, and there was a cliffhanger at the end of each chapter, and I was really surprised to read reviews from a lot of people saying that the book was very slow in the middle. I did not find that at all. I actually found this book was very fast-paced. There was constantly something happening, and like I said, I did not want to stop reading, and those are the kind of mystery books that I love. So definitely check out this book. It was amazing. Okay, and lastly, we have A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. This story is set on the fictional island of Cadence, and on this island there are 2 clans, the people of the West and the people of the East. Now, their animosities for each other run so deep that the island was split in 2. So each clan lives opposite each other and they don't go near each other. Now, the main character is named Jack Tamerlane, and when he was old enough, he left the island to go to the mainland to pursue a career of music. And one day he's mysteriously called back to the island and finds out that these young girls are constantly going missing from their clan, so they're asking him to help find them. Now, this book is just so much more than that. I rated it a 4 out of 5. There is no spice in this one either, but I promise you that does not matter. This is the most magical and enchanting book that I've ever read in my life, no exaggeration. It was beautifully descriptive, and if you've read this book, I know you know Torin, and he was my favorite character. Even though he was kind of a side character, I felt myself rooting for him, and I loved his storyline. This book is really perfect for a rainy day. I feel like that would be the perfect atmosphere to read this. And there was this one point when I was reading, I got chills when I read the line, "In the distance, thunder rumbled as a storm billowed closer," because from outside my window, right at that exact time, thunder was going on in the background. So as a storm was starting in this book, there was also one happening at my house, and that's what I mean. This book is so magical. I feel like it literally affects the weather. It's also so unique that this book pulls from Scottish folklore. I've never read anything pertaining to that before, so it's definitely a gem that you have to check out. I think the only reason that I did not give this book 5 stars was because the romance between the 2 main characters just didn't get quite there for me. It didn't feel believable enough. I feel like I wish they had more of a deeper connection, but that's such a minor thing compared to the entirety of the book, so definitely check it out. So there you have it, the 4 books that I enjoyed in August. If you've read any of these books or are planning to, definitely comment down below. I love hearing all of your opinions on everything, and definitely do not spoil anything for anybody down in the comments. Before I get going, guys, don't forget I do have a Goodreads profile, and I want to add you all as friends. It's a completely free app, and it's actually really good if you are a reader or want to start reading, because you're able to rate every single book, and you have a group of friends on there, and we can all see what each other is reading. And I'm only allowed, I believe, 5,000 friends on my profile. I have almost 1,000 right now, so if you want me as a friend on there, I will add you back. I have linked it down below in the description. But I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!